You spend your daylight hours pushing. You try to change by force, repeating affirmations, writing goals, and chasing productivity. Yet when morning comes, you wake heavy. The same feelings return. The same thoughts replay. You wonder why progress feels so slow. The answer is not hidden in the day. The answer lives in the night. Your night is not rest alone. Your night is a portal. While your conscious mind sleeps, your nervous system resets. Your brain reorganizes memories. Your body heals. Your field opens to signals it resists when awake. 8 hours of sleep shape the 16 hours that follow. If you ignore the night, you ignore half of your power. Think of it this way. You spend the day planting seeds, yet at night you leave the garden unguarded. Weeds take root. Noise seeps in. The soil is disturbed. By morning, the seeds of vision are buried under clutter. You think the day failed you, but it was the night that leaked your signal. Now imagine the opposite. You treat the night as sacred. You prepare your space like a temple. You set one clear seed before closing your eyes. You relax your body so the seed falls deep into fertile ground. You let sleep carry the image into layers of mind and field that waking thought cannot reach. You rise with a new tone. Your actions flow easier. Your choices align naturally. This is not fantasy. This is the silent work of night. Most people try to change in the hardest hours. They push during the day when the world is loud and their system is tense. You will learn to shift in the easiest hours. When the body is ready to release, when the mind is open to imprint, when the field is most receptive. You will learn to plant at night and harvest by day. This journey begins here. You will see why sleep is not escape but creation. You will discover how to clean the noise that blocks your portal. You will write one sentence that anchors your chosen line of time. You will practice a simple release that relaxes your body section by section. You will breathe in a pattern that tells your system it is safe to receive. You will follow a short script before sleep that carries your vision deeper than effort can reach. In the morning, you will anchor the scene with one micro action. You will repeat this rhythm until it becomes natural. And as you continue, you will notice that your mornings feel different. You will sense coherence. You will experience days that reflect what you planted the night before. You no longer need to exhaust yourself by pushing harder in the day. You only need to claim the 8 hours you have been wasting. Your night can be your ally. Your night can be your teacher. Your night can be the portal that carries you into the timeline you truly want. Why night is a portal? Simple science and field. You know that sleep restores your body, but you may not realize how much it rewires your mind and your field. When you close your eyes and drift into night, your brainwaves shift. You move from the fast rhythm of theta into alpha, into theta, and finally into delta. Each stage opens a different window. Each stage gives your system a chance to reset, repair, and receive. In the early stages of sleep, your brain enters theta. This state is highly suggestible. It is the same state children live in during their first years, when everything they hear and see imprints quickly. In theta, the wall between conscious thought and subconscious programming is thin. What you place near the doorway of sleep often slips through. That is why a single thought repeated before bed can echo in your dreams, and why waking often carries the same emotion you felt as you closed your eyes. As you sink deeper, delta waves dominate. This is where your body heals. Cells repair. Hormones balance. The immune system strengthens. Your nervous system recalibrates. The clutter of stress dissolves. Your field, which has been tense and noisy during the day, finds coherence again. The rhythms of breath and heart slow, and your energy becomes more unified. Dream cycles weave through these stages. Dreams process emotions, reorganize memories, and sometimes carry fragments of vision. They are not random. They are your mind and field speaking in symbols. When you learn to set a clear seed before sleep, dreams can begin to echo that seed. They can confirm progress or show where resistance still hides. This is the science of sleep, but there is also the field. Every thought you hold carries frequency. Every image you sustain broadcasts into your energy. During the day, noise interferes. Screens, voices, and stress create static. At night, when the outer world quiets and your body releases tension, your field is open. It can absorb a clean signal more easily. It can imprint coherence more deeply. Think of your night as fertile soil. During the day, the soil is disturbed by footsteps and weather. Seeds are scattered. At night, the soil settles. If you plant one clear seed, it rests untouched. It germinates in silence. By morning, it has already sent tiny roots into the unseen. You may not notice yet, but growth has begun. This is why night is a portal. It is not only rest. It is not only repair. It is a doorway into the deeper layers of your system. It is a time when your conscious willpower steps aside and your subconscious and field take the lead. If you ignore this, you waste half your power. If you use it, you double your creation. When you begin to treat night as sacred, you no longer fall asleep by accident. You enter sleep with intention. You step into the portal with a clear signal. You allow the hours of night to work for you instead of against you. And when you wake inside a day already shaped by the vision you planted. Clearing noise, preparing the space for night coherence. You cannot plant a clean signal in a noisy room. Your nervous system reads light, sound, clutter, and unfinished tasks as open loops. Open loops keep you alert. Alert blocks depth. To turn night into a portal, you begin by shaping your space to broadcast calm. Your goal is simple. Reduce stimulation, increase order, and send your body one message. It is safe to release. Start with light. Bright blue light tells your brain that it is daytime. Lower the lights 1 hour before sleep. If possible, use warm lamps instead of overhead bulbs. If you have screens, switch them off or place them out of reach. If you must use a device, reduce brightness and set a cutoff time. Darkness invites melatonin. Melatonin invites deeper sleep. Deeper sleep invites better imprint. Shape sound. Sudden noises spike adrenaline. Choose quiet. Close a window if the street is loud. Act for low volume in the house during your wind down time. If silence feels strange, use a constant gentle sound like a fan or white noise. Gentle sound can mask random spikes that pull you back to alert. Your brain relaxes when sound is predictable. Cool the room. A small drop in temperature signals the body that night has arrived. Open a window if the air is safe. Use a light blanket that supports comfort without heat. Your system settles more easily in a cool environment. Settled systems receive signals without friction. Declutter visual fields. Your eyes scan for tasks. Piles and mess whisper unfinished. Take 3 minutes to tidy the surfaces you see from bed. Clear the floor, put clothes away. Stack books neatly or place them in a basket. You are not chasing perfection. You are removing visual noise. A clear room tells your system that nothing urgent waits. Prepare the bed as a ritual. Straighten sheets. Fluff pillows. Make the bed feel inviting. Your body will link this ritual to the state of release. Over time, the first touch of clean sheets will begin to lower your alertness before you even close your eyes. Create a tech boundary. Place your phone outside the bedroom or across the room. Use a simple alarm clock if you need to wake at a certain time. If the phone must stay, enable airplane mode during your wind down. Notifications are hooks. Hooks catch attention. Attention at night should point inward. Set a landing zone for thoughts. Keep a small notebook and pen by the bed. When a task pops up, write it once and close the notebook. Your brain no longer needs to hold it. The page will hold it for you. This single act can release a surprising amount of tension. Choose one sensory cue that quickly anchors you, a soft scent like lavender. A simple stretch sequence you repeat each night. A short prayer or line that tells your body the day is complete. Consistent cues train the nervous system. When the cue appears, the system shifts toward rest. Finally, make a clear promise to yourself. For the next hour, you will not solve problems. You will not rehearse conflict. You will not scan for threats that are not here. You will tend to your field. You will set one clean seed. You will let the night carry it. With light softened, sound steady, air cool, and space ordered, your room stops shouting for attention. It begins to hum with quiet. Your body receives the message. It is safe to let go. It is safe to be guided. It is safe to sleep as a creator rather than a consumer. The intention sentence. One scene, not many. Your night portal does not need 1,000 goals. It does not respond to cluttered lists or scattered affirmations. It responds to one clear seed planted with care. That seed is your intention sentence. A simple line that carries a scene so vivid your nervous system can hold it. Begin with this rule. Choose one focus only. If you scatter your energy across 10 dreams, the field receives noise. If you sharpen into one scene, the field receives signal. Do not worry about leaving other desires behind. They will find their place later. Tonight you choose one. Write your sentence in the present tense. Not I will, but I am or I have. The subconscious and the field listen to language of now. They respond to what feels immediate, not what feels distant. Keep the sentence concrete. Avoid vague words like better, more, or someday. Instead of I want to be successful, right? I am calmly speaking with clarity to the right people who value my work. Instead of I want health, right? I wake feeling strong and light in my body. Instead of I want love, right? I share peaceful mornings with someone who listens and cares. Shape the sentence as a scene. The mind remembers stories more than slogans. Describe what you would see, hear, and feel inside the timeline you want. A sentence that contains sensory detail carries more power than abstract phrases. Write it by hand on paper. Screens carry associations with distraction. Ink and paper slow your body. They make the intention tangible. Place the paper near your bed where you can touch it before sleep. Keep the sentence short, 1 or 2 lines only. Long passages overload your system. A seed must be small to take root. Trust that repetition over nights will deepen the imprint. Commit to one sentence for at least 7 nights. Do not switch every day. When you change too often, the soil is disturbed and the seed cannot grow. Choose a sentence you feel ready to nourish for a week or longer. Test the sentence by reading it aloud. As you speak, watch how your body responds. If you feel a slight lift in your chest, a softening in your breath, or a spark of recognition, you have chosen well. If you feel strain or disbelief, refine the sentence until it lands with calm certainty. This is not about forcing belief. It is about creating a signal simple enough for your system to accept. Even if part of you doubts, your body can relax into a clear sentence. Relaxation is the gateway to imprint. Your intention sentence becomes the seed you plant at the threshold of night. Each time you repeat it, you are not trying to convince. You are watering the soil. You are offering a consistent image for your subconscious and field to work with while you rest. One seed, one sentence, one scene. This is enough to shift the landscape of your nights. This is enough to wake into mornings that feel different. Bodies can release, relaxing by sections. Your body holds the story of your day. Every step, every conversation, every reaction leaves tension stored in muscles. If you carry that tension into night, you bring static into the portal. Static weakens the signal. To enter sleep as a creator, you first release the body. You prepare the soil before planting the seed. The simplest way is a body scan. Lie down comfortably on your bed. Close your eyes. Place both hands on your abdomen and take 3 slow breaths. Inhale through the nose. Let the belly rise. Exhale through the mouth. Let the belly fall. Each exhale whispers to the body that it is safe to let go. Bring your awareness to your feet. Notice any tightness in your toes, arches, or heels. With your next exhale, imagine the tension draining downward into the mattress, into the floor, into the earth. Say silently, release. Feel warmth or heaviness spread. Move your attention to your calves. Notice if they feel restless or stiff. Inhale gently. As you exhale, soften them. Imagine them melting like wax under gentle heat. Let gravity hold them. Shift focus to your thighs. These large muscles often grip unconsciously. Feel where they press against the bed. With each exhale, allow them to sink deeper. Whisper to yourself, I let go. Bring awareness to your hips and lower back. Many worries hide here. Breathe into the space. Imagine the breath filling the joints. On the exhale, release any subtle clenching. Feel the pelvis settle like a heavy stone. Move to your stomach and chest. Place one hand lightly over your heart. Feel the rhythm. If the beat is fast, slow the breath. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 6 counts. With each exhale, tell the body, it is safe now. Imagine tension dissolving like smoke leaving your chest. Shift to your shoulders. These carry the weight of responsibility. Roll them slightly, then let them fall. Feel their contact with the bed. Say quietly, the day is done. Bring attention to your arms and hands. Notice if you are still holding invisible objects. With the next exhale, uncurl the fingers. Imagine releasing anything you carried. Let the hands grow warm and still. Move awareness to your neck and jaw. Unclench your teeth. Separate the lips slightly. Relax the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Imagine the jaw becoming soft clay. Let the muscles melt downward. Shift focus to your eyes and forehead. Relax the tiny muscles around the eyes. Soften your gaze behind closed lids. Smooth the forehead as if erasing lines drawn by the day. Let the scalp feel heavy. Finally, bring awareness to the crown of your head. Imagine a gentle stream of light pouring downward, washing the body from head to toe. With one long exhale, release any last residue. Whisper, "I am ready." Your body has now shifted from alert to allow. You feel heavier, calmer, more open. Each section has been scanned, noticed, and softened. You are not forcing sleep. You are preparing the doorway. The body is relaxed. The soil is fertile. The portal is clear. Breath pattern that opens the door. Breath is the remote control of your nervous system. Each inhale excites. Each exhale calms. During the day, you often breathe shallow, trapped in the chest, pulling your system into alert. To enter night as a portal, you must guide the breath into a slower rhythm. A pattern that signals safety, quiets the heart, and opens the field. Begin by placing one hand on your lower belly and one hand on your chest. This anchors awareness in the body. Breathe in softly through your nose for a count of 4. Let the belly rise first, then the chest. Hold the breath gently for a count of 2. Then exhale through the mouth for a count of 6. Feel the body sink deeper into the bed. Pause briefly before the next inhale. This pattern is called 4-2-6. It is simple, yet it shifts your system into coherence. Repeat this cycle for at least 5 rounds. With each exhale, imagine your body letting go of static from the day. With each inhale, imagine drawing in calm light. With each hold, imagine the calm spreading through every cell. By the 5th round, your heart rate begins to slow. Your brain waves soften. You feel the border between wake and sleep grow thin. If your mind wanders, bring it back to counting. 4 in, 2 hold, 6 out. The numbers give your attention a rhythm, so thought loops cannot take over. Soon the counting fades into habit, and the body follows naturally. For deeper relaxation, extend the exhale even more. Try 4 in, 2 hold, and 8 out. Longer exhales activate the parasympathetic system, the branch that tells the body it is safe to release. Do not force the breath. Let it feel smooth and easy. Strain creates tension. Ease creates opening. As the breath deepens, notice the sensation of your body becoming heavier. Notice the way your mind slows. Thoughts arrive, but they no longer hook you. They drift like clouds across a quiet sky. You are not fighting them. You are breathing beneath them. This breath pattern does more than relax. It clears static in your field. Every inhale gathers scattered fragments of energy. Every exhale releases what does not belong. Each round increases coherence. Coherence is the state where your body, mind, and field move in rhythm. In coherence, the signal of your intention sentence becomes stronger. Once you feel the rhythm, you can weave in your chosen seed. Inhale softly. As you exhale, silently repeat your intention sentence. Let the words ride the breath. Let them flow into the field with calm certainty. The breath carries the signal deeper than thought alone. When you breathe this way for even a few minutes before sleep, you cross the threshold differently. You are not collapsing from exhaustion. You are entering with preparation. You are telling your system, the day is complete, the night is clear, the portal is open. 7 minutes before sleep. The night script. The final minutes before sleep are the doorway to your portal. What you hold in that narrow window does not vanish. It sinks. It travels with you through stages of brainwaves, through cycles of dreams, through the layers of your field. To guide this transition, you follow a short script. 7 minutes is enough. 7 minutes can change the texture of your entire night. Begin by preparing your space as you learned. Lights dim, room cool, phone silenced or out of reach. Bed made, notebook and pen nearby. These cues tell your system that the ritual is beginning. Consistency matters more than complexity. Sit or lie down comfortably. Place the paper with your intention sentence in your hands. Read it once, slowly, aloud, or silently. Do not rush. Let each word land. Feel the meaning rather than forcing belief. If doubt appears, allow it. The seed does not need your absolute certainty. It only needs your consistent presence. Close your eyes and revisit the body scan for a minute. Relax feet, legs, hips, shoulders, jaw, eyes. Let the exhale carry weight away. Then return to your breath pattern. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6 or 8. Continue for a few cycles until your body feels heavy and calm. Now step inside the scene. Picture yourself within the moment your sentence describes. Do not stand outside looking at it. Enter as the actor, not the audience. See through your own eyes. Feel the textures around you, hear the sounds. Smell the air. Taste the emotion. Let the scene surround you fully. Hold the scene for 5 breaths. With each inhale, notice one detail. With each exhale, deepen the feeling of being there. You are not forcing visualization. You are allowing imagination to become memory. After 5 breaths, release the image gently. Trust that it has been planted. Whisper a word of gratitude. It can be simple, thank you, or it can be directed. Thank you, body. Thank you, mind. Thank you, field. Gratitude stabilizes the imprint. It tells your system that the seed is already alive. Turn off the light. Place the paper with the sentence near you. Lie down, breathe softly. Let the body sink deeper into the bed. Do not chase sleep. Do not judge the process. Allow the portal to carry you. The script is short. Intention sentence. Body relaxed. Breath steady. Scene visited. Gratitude offered. Light out. Sleep received. 7 minutes only. But those 7 minutes shape 7 hours. And those 7 hours shape the day you step into next. You will be tempted to skip when tired. You will think it too simple. Yet the power is in repetition. Night after night, the ritual deepens. The seed grows roots. The morning reflects change. You are no longer falling asleep by accident. You are entering sleep with design. You are programming your night instead of being programmed by noise. You are choosing coherence as you cross the threshold. And coherence is what the portal carries into tomorrow. Dream hygiene, remembering without forcing. Dreams are not random noise. They are your inner system speaking in symbols. They process emotion, reorganize memory, and echo the signals you plant before sleep. If you learn to honor them, they become guides. If you ignore them, they fade. Dream hygiene is how you respect this guidance without turning it into pressure. Begin with preparation. Place a small notebook and pen beside your bed before you sleep. This simple act tells your mind that dreams matter. It primes you to recall. Do not use a device. Light and screen scatter memory. Paper anchors it. When you wake, remain still for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. Do not reach for your phone. Do not rush into the day. Ask softly, what did I dream? Fragments may appear: a color, a face, a feeling, a place. Do not dismiss them. Record whatever comes, no matter how small. Even a single word or a sensation is enough. Write quickly without analysis. Capture before judgment erases. If you remember more, add detail. If you remember little, write the feeling you woke with. Over time, your recall grows. Your system learns that you are paying attention, and it offers more to not force. If nothing comes, accept silence. Forcing creates tension. Dreams are like shy animals. They approach when you are calm, not when you chase. Trust that the ones you need will surface. As you collect notes, look for patterns. Symbols repeat, themes return. You may dream of doors when you are ready for change. You may dream of water when emotions are shifting. You may dream of flight when freedom grows. These patterns are not literal predictions. They are mirrors of your inner process. Link dreams back to your intention sentence. Notice if scenes resemble the seed you planted. Sometimes the dream shows you progress. Sometimes it reveals resistance. If the dream feels heavy, it may be releasing stored tension. If it feels light, it may be confirming alignment. Both are signs that the process is working. Keep the practice light. Review your notes once a week, not daily. Obsession turns guidance into control. Control blocks flow. Weekly review lets you notice trends without overanalyzing. Honor the dreams with simple gratitude. Say, thank you for showing me. Even if you do not fully understand, respect the message. Your subconscious appreciates recognition. Recognition deepens trust between conscious and unconscious. With dream hygiene, you begin to see nights as active allies. Sleep is no longer blank. It is a canvas. Dreams are the brushstrokes. Each morning, you wake not only rested, but informed. You wake with clues. You wake with echoes of the portal you enter. This is not about decoding every image. It is about respecting the dialogue. It is about receiving whispers from the part of you that works when you rest. It is about letting the unseen become visible through fragments. Dream hygiene transforms random nights into meaningful nights. It turns forgetful mornings into reflective mornings. And it keeps your intention alive while your conscious mind sleeps. Morning anchor, confirming the new timeline. The way you open your eyes in the morning decides how the seed from the night grows. If you rush, grab your phone, and dive into noise, you uproot what you planted. If you move with intention, you confirm the new line of time. Morning is not just waking. Morning is anchoring. As soon as you wake, remain still for a few breaths. Feel the weight of your body against the bed. Whisper silently, "I remember who I'm becoming." This pause bridges the dream world and the waking world. It tells your system that you are not returning to old loops but stepping into the vision you seeded. Do not touch your phone immediately. The first minutes of waking are fragile. Your brain is still in alpha, the same suggestible state that imprints easily. If you give this window to messages, headlines, and feeds, you program yourself with noise. If you give it to your vision, you program yourself with coherence. Take your intention sentence from the night before. Read it once. Say it aloud or silently. Let the words land in your chest. Feel the same calm tone you used before sleep. Imagine the scene briefly as if you are already living it. 2 or 3 breaths are enough. You are not forcing. You are confirming. Now act. Choose one micro step that proves the vision is alive. If your sentence is about health, drink a glass of water with awareness or stretch your body gently. If your sentence is about abundance, write one clear email or organize a part of your workspace. If your sentence is about love, send a genuine message or speak words of care. The action does not need to be big. It only needs to be aligned. This micro-step anchors the scene into your day. Without action, the seed remains in imagination. With action, the seed meets soil. Your nervous system recognizes evidence. It feels coherence between inner vision and outer gesture. Coherence builds trust. Trust strengthens the field. Keep the morning anchor simple. 3 steps only. Pause and breathe. Repeat the intention sentence. Take one aligned action. Simplicity ensures you will repeat it. Repetition ensures the seed grows. As you move into the day, notice how the tone feels different. You may feel calmer. You may feel more directed. You may notice synchronicities, small signs that the field is answering. Do not chase them. Simply acknowledge. Each sign is a reflection of the anchor holding. If you forget and rush into noise, do not punish yourself. Reset when you remember. Pause again. Breathe. Repeat the sentence. Take one micro step. Morning can restart anytime you choose. The morning anchor is your confirmation ritual. Night plans. Morning confirms. Together they create a cycle. Each night strengthens the seed. Each morning grows the roots. Soon the roots break the surface. Soon the scene begins to echo in your daily reality. You are no longer waking by accident. You are waking with alignment. You are not returning to yesterday. You are stepping into the timeline you chose the night before. This is the true power of the morning anchor. Common pitfalls, switching scenes, and overchecking. You may feel excitement at the start of this practice. You plant one sentence, you breathe with it, you sleep with it. After 2 nights, you wonder if it is enough. You become tempted to switch. A new idea feels more attractive. Another goal calls for attention. You rewrite your sentence and abandon the first seed. This is one of the most common traps. Switching scenes too often scatters energy. It is like planting a seed and digging it up every morning to check if it sprouted. The soil never settles. The roots never grow. You may feel busy planting, but nothing matures. The field reads your inconsistency as noise. It cannot stabilize a signal that changes daily. Commit to one sentence for at least a week, preferably longer. 7 nights is the minimum for roots to begin forming. If you stay with it for 21 nights, the groove deepens. You do not need to believe perfectly. You only need to hold steadily. Stability is more powerful than intensity. Another trap is overchecking. You wake after a night of planting and immediately scan the outer world for proof. You ask, has anything changed yet? You measure your progress by external results before the roots are ready. Each time you check with doubt, you feed the old timeline. You water impatience instead of vision. Think of a tree. You do not demand fruit the day after planting. You trust the invisible process. You water, you protect the soil, you let time do its work. The same law applies to your intention sentence. External events echo internal coherence, but the echo carries a natural delay. Honor the delay. Trust the silence. Another pitfall is multitasking at night. You may try to combine 10 affirmations, multiple meditations, and complex rituals. Your nervous system becomes overwhelmed. Overload creates tension. Tension blocks receptivity. Remember that simplicity is strength. One sentence, one breath rhythm, one short script. There is also the trap of performance. You may judge yourself during the ritual. You may think, I am not visualizing well enough, or my mind keeps wandering. Judgment weakens the signal. The field does not need perfect images. It responds to calm repetition. Even fragments of attention carry power if offered steadily. Finally, avoid turning this practice into a test. Do not set rigid deadlines like, if this does not work in 7 days, it has failed. Deadlines create pressure. Pressure creates resistance. The portal responds to trust, not to ultimatums. You are not negotiating with the universe. You are training your own field. The night portal is delicate yet powerful. It thrives on consistency, simplicity, and patience. If you switch scenes too often, you scatter. If you overcheck results, you collapse the process. If you overload or judge, you block the flow. The antidote is steady kindness. Stay with one seed long enough. Trust the invisible roots. Keep the ritual simple. Release the need to measure every day. Allow the field to do its work in silence. When you avoid these pitfalls, the practice becomes effortless. Each night builds upon the last. Each morning confirms with quiet strength. And soon you realize that the scene is no longer only imagined. It is beginning to echo in your waking life. Weekly review. Calibrating without obsession. You live inside rhythms. Days move fast, but weeks reveal patterns. That is why the review is weekly, not daily. Daily checking makes you impatient. Weekly checking shows you progress without pressure. It keeps your practice steady. Choose one day each week to pause and reflect. It can be a Sunday evening or a Friday morning. Sit with your notebook. Open the pages where you wrote your intention sentence and dream fragments. Look through them slowly. Notice themes. Notice emotions that repeat. Notice subtle changes in tone. Ask yourself simple questions. Did I hold my sentence each night? Did I follow the breath and body scan? Did I anchor each morning with a micro step? Which nights felt strongest? Which mornings carried the clearest energy? Do not judge. Observe. Look at your dream notes. You may notice symbols that echo your scene. You may see resistance surfacing as old fears in dream form. You may record mornings where you woke calmer than usual. These are signs. They show the portal is active. Notice inner signals first. Are you more patient? Are you less reactive? Do you feel calmer in moments that once triggered you? These shifts are not small. They are markers that your field is stabilizing. Inner signals always come before external results. When you honor them, you keep your focus alive without needing proof. If you feel the sentence still fits, keep it for another week. Repetition deepens roots. If the sentence feels slightly off, adjust it gently. Make it clearer, more concrete, more aligned with your body's response. Do not switch directions completely unless you feel strong clarity. Adjustment is not abandonment. It is refinement. Avoid the temptation to measure with numbers. This is not about counting how many dreams you remembered or how many signs appeared. This is about noticing direction. Does the energy feel more coherent than last week? Do you feel more anchored than before? Progress in the field is qualitative, not quantitative. During the weekly review, write a short note of gratitude. Thank your body for showing up. Thank your mind for practicing. Thank your field for receiving. Gratitude reinforces trust. Trust reduces doubt. Reduced doubt strengthens the signal. Then close the notebook. Do not linger in analysis. Obsession scatters the very coherence you built. Once the review is complete, return to simplicity. Each night, plant the seed. Each morning, confirm the seed. Let the week unfold without constant measurement. Weekly review is like checking the compass, not the clock. You ask, am I still walking in the right direction? If yes, continue. If not, make a slight turn. You do not demand to know how many steps remain. You trust the journey. This gentle calibration keeps the practice alive without draining it. It protects you from impatience. It frees you from the pressure of instant results. It reminds you that you are training your field, not testing it. Each week you feel a little stronger. Each week you notice small but real shifts. And as weeks add together, you realize that your nights are no longer random. They are deliberate. They are portals. They are recoding your days one rhythm at a time, closing with emotional looping and integration of the journey. You began this journey believing that change belonged to the day. You tried to push harder, think stronger, and fight longer. Yet your mornings still carried the weight of yesterday. Now you know why. You ignored the portal of the night. Night is not absence. Night is creation. While you sleep, your body heals, your mind reorganizes, and your field opens. What you plant in those hours becomes the unseen architecture of your waking life. You are not powerless in sleep. You are powerful in silence. You learn to clear noise, to soften light, calm sound, and order space. You prepared the soil. You crafted one clear sentence. A seed written in present tense, alive with sensory detail. You chose to stay with it long enough for roots to grow. You released your body section by section. You used breath to move from alert to allow. You followed a short script, only 7 minutes, that carried your intention into the deeper layers. You let gratitude close the ritual. You entered the night as a creator. You honored your dreams without forcing. You recorded fragments and feelings. You respected the symbols. You allowed them to guide you without obsession. You woke with stillness. You confirmed the vision with a morning anchor. Breath, sentence, micro-action, simple and powerful. You faced the pitfalls. The temptation to switch too soon, the impatience of overchecking, the trap of judgment. You replaced them with patience, steadiness, and trust. You understood that seeds sprout underground before they break the surface. Roots come first, fruit later. You created weekly reviews. You noticed inner signals. You refined with care. You honored progress without numbers. You chose gratitude over doubt. You stayed aligned without pressure. You let the practice become rhythm instead of test. Now you stand with awareness that your nights are allies. You see that 8 hours once wasted are now working for you. You feel the shift. You wake calmer. You wake clearer. You wake anchored in a chosen timeline. Each night plants. Each morning confirms. Each week deepens the groove. Feel the loop now. When you respect the night, the day responds. When you plant in silence, you harvest in action. When you sleep with intention, you wake with coherence. Night and day are no longer separate. They are one rhythm, one cycle, one continuum of creation. This is your invitation to live differently. No more random nights. No more wasted mornings. You are not a victim of sleep. You are a designer of sleep. You are not drifting into the night. You are entering the portal with clarity. You are not waking into repetition. You are waking into the line of time you chose. Remember this truth. You are always planting. The only question is what? Choose wisely. Sleep becomes your ally. Morning becomes your proof. And life becomes the mirror of the gaze you carried into the night. If this message resonated with you, subscribe now to stay connected with the energy that awakens you. Like this video to anchor this frequency in your field. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a transmission that your spirit needs. And comment below, I am the frequency. Let the universe hear your voice. You're not here by chance. You're here to rise and remember who you truly are.